Albania is situated on the western edge of the Balkan Peninsula, nestled between the Adriatic and Ionian Seas, surrounded by the Mediterranean. With a total land area of 28,748 square kilometers, just slightly smaller than the U.S. state of Maryland, Albania shares borders with Montenegro, Kosovo, North Macedonia, and Greece, boasting a coastline stretching approximately 362 kilometers. Home to a population of 2.8 million, stands as one of Europe's less densely populated countries. Most Albanians reside in urban areas, with the capital and largest city, Tirana, being home to around 900,000 people. Albanians constitute about 83% of the population, the remainder belonging to various ethnic groups, including Greeks, Macedonians, Montenegrins, Roma, and other minorities. The official language is Albanian, with its own unique branch within the Indo-European language family. Additionally, many Albanians are fluent in English, Italian, Greek, or other languages as a second tongue. With this understanding of Albania's demographic makeup and its linguistic diversity, let's now shift our focus to the country's varied and captivating geographical features. Albania's compact size hides its diverse and contrasting landscapes. 4 distinctive geographical regions make up the country: the coastal plain along the Adriatic and Ionian Seas, the flat and fertile western lowlands, the central mountain range covering roughly 70% of the nation, and the rugged eastern highlands. Each region brings its own unique climate and environmental characteristics, providing a diverse range of experiences. Remarkably, Albania's natural beauty extends beyond its varied terrain, encompassing a plethora of natural wonders, including rivers, lakes, waterfalls, caves, canyons, lush forests, and pristine national parks. These features not only offer scenic vistas, but also provide ample opportunities for outdoor activities and recreation. Amidst this stunning natural backdrop, Albania's history unfolds as a tapestry of resilience and cultural richness. Tracing back to the Paleolithic era, nearly 100,000 years ago, the region witnessed the presence of early humans, marking the beginning of a long and intricate journey. The Illyrians, an ancient Indo-European people, emerged as the earliest known inhabitants, dwelling in the area around the 2nd millennium BC to the 1st century AD. These people, divided into diverse tribes, navigated a landscape rife with conflicts, engaging in battles with both internal rivals and external forces, such as the Greeks, Romans, Byzantines, Slavs, Bulgarians, Normans, Venetians, and Ottomans. Their bravery, resistance, and cultural contributions, epitomized by legendary figures like King Agron, Queen Teuta, and King Gentius, have left an indelible mark on the annals of Albanian history. A break here in the Albanian's past. We'd like to invite you to subscribe to our channel for more enlightening documentaries, and don't forget to like this video. Now, back to Albania. The most profound foreign influence on Albania was the Ottoman Empire, which ruled the nation for 5 centuries, from the 15th to the 20th century. The Ottomans imposed their religion, language, legal system, and administration, while also allowing a degree of autonomy and diversity. Albanians repeatedly rose in rebellion against Ottoman rule, seeking to safeguard their identity and independence. The most celebrated Albanian hero in the fight against the Ottomans was Skanderbeg, a nobleman and military leader who led a coalition of Albanian princes and lords. His valiant resistance spanned 25 years, from 1443 to 1468, and he remains a national symbol of Albania, revered even today. The Ottoman era in Albania ended in the early 20th century, following the Balkan Wars and World War I, which led to the establishment of the modern Albanian state. Albania declared its independence on November 28, 1912, a milestone recognized by the major powers in 1913. Nevertheless, Albania's sovereignty and territorial integrity remained under constant threat from neighboring countries, particularly Italy, Greece, and Yugoslavia, which sought to annex or exert influence over parts of the nation. Internally, Albania grappled with political instability, economic hardships, social unrest, and cultural divisions. Over the years, the country underwent various forms of governance, from monarchy to republic and dictatorship, led by figures like Ismail Qamali, Fanoli, Ahmet Zogu, and Enver Hoxha, each striving to modernize and unify the nation through opposition and criticism from diverse factions and forces. The most radical and contentious phase in Albania's history was the communist era, spanning from 1944 to 1991. Albania transformed into a socialist state under the leadership of the Party of Labor of Albania, helmed by Enver Hoxha, who ruled with an iron fist until his death in 1985. The nation adopted a stringent Stalinist ideology, aligning itself with the Soviet Union and later with China, but also distancing itself from both and adopting an isolationist stance. Reforms aimed at reshaping Albania's economy, society, and culture based on Marxist-Leninist principles had detrimental consequences, including repression, censorship, persecution, poverty, stagnation, and deprivation. Albania became one of the most secluded and regulated countries globally, maintaining limited contact and exchange with the outside world. The communist regime in Albania crumbled in 1991 following a series of protests, strikes, and riots inspired by the democratic movements and changes in Eastern Europe. Albania embarked on a transition to democracy and a market economy, opening its borders and establishing relations with other nations. This transition came with its own set of challenges, including political instability, economic crisis, social unrest, corruption, crime, migration, and environmental degradation. Albania witnessed multiple governments and political parties attempting to implement reforms and improvements, yet often met with opposition and criticism from diverse groups and interests. The country grappled with conflicts and crises such as the pyramid schemes, the Kosovo War, civil unrest, and political violence, which threatened its stability and security. Amidst these transformative events, Albania's cultural heritage stands as a testament to the nation's enduring spirit. Rooted deeply in its history and identity, Albania boasts a rich and diverse culture that shapes its unique character. At the core of Albania's cultural identity lies a strong sense of nationhood, manifested through the Albanian language, flag, anthem, and cherished traditions. This national pride is a unifying force, transcending the challenges faced during the nation's history. The nation's ethnic and religious identity is complex and multifaceted, influenced by neighboring nations and historical invaders. Known for its religious tolerance, Albania has a secular constitution that guarantees freedom of religion, with Islam, Christianity, and Baptism coexisting harmoniously. The nation's vibrant artistic and intellectual culture finds expression through literature, music, art, architecture, cinema, theater, and media. Albania has produced numerous renowned figures, including Ismail Kadari, Mother Teresa, Ibrahim Kodra, Alexander Mosala, and Edi Rama, each contributing significantly to the nation's culture and reputation. With a deeper understanding of Albania's cultural tapestry, let's now turn our attention to the nation's intricate web of relationships with its neighbors and the international community. Albania's geopolitical landscape is a blend of cooperation and disputes. The nation shares a close and friendly bond with Kosovo, a former Serbian province predominantly inhabited by ethnic Albanians. Albania supports Kosovo's quest for independence and sovereignty, collaborating on various fronts. It maintains a positive and cooperative relationship with North Macedonia, a former Yugoslav republic with a notable Albanian minority. In contrast, Albania has normalized its relations with Montenegro, a former Yugoslav republic with a small ethnic Albanian minority. On the other hand, Albania has a complex and contentious association with Greece, a member of the European Union and NATO. The historical and territorial dispute over the status of Cham Albanians who were expelled from Greece after World War II strains relations between the two countries. Albania's ties with Serbia are tense and adversarial, rooted in their historical enmity, while the issue of Kosovo's independence remains unresolved, as Serbia does not recognize it as a sovereign state. Additionally, Albania maintains a distant and somewhat indifferent relationship with Turkey, a former ally and protector, sharing cultural and religious affinities but differing in political and strategic agendas within the region. While navigating these intricate regional relationships, Albania maintains an active and engaged role in the international arena, consistently working towards integration and collaboration with various nations and organizations. Albania actively participates in the international community, striving for integration and cooperation with other nations and organizations. The country is a member of the United Nations, the Organization for Security and Cooperation in Europe, the Council of Europe, the World Trade Organization, the Organization of Islamic Cooperation, and the Francophonie. Since 2009, Albania has been a member of NATO, actively contributing to peacekeeping and humanitarian missions worldwide. Additionally, since 2014, Albania has been a candidate for European Union membership, diligently implementing numerous reforms and measures to meet EU standards and criteria. The nation also fosters bilateral and multilateral relationships with various countries, particularly across Europe, the Americas, and Asia, promoting its interests and values on the global stage. With Albania's active involvement in international organizations and its pursuit of EU membership, the nation's horizon is marked by both challenges and prospects. These aspects significantly hinge on Albania's choices and actions as it navigates its future. Albania's future teeters on the precipice of challenges and opportunities, heavily contingent on the nation's choices and actions. The country boasts strategic geographical positioning, abundant natural resources, a young and educated population, a rich cultural and artistic heritage, and burgeoning tourism and innovation sectors, all offering considerable potential. However, Albania grapples with political instability, economic inequality, social polarization, corruption, crime, environmental degradation, and regional and international pressures, posing formidable obstacles. The nation's path forward involves surmounting these hurdles, seizing opportunities, and working towards its goals and aspirations. Albania must balance its past and present, tradition and modernity, identity and diversity, sovereignty and integration to shape its destiny. We've uncovered the nation's inherent challenges and its potential for a promising future. As we conclude this, we hope that you've gained a more profound understanding of Albania, its people, and the intricacies that define its existence. Albania's past and present, tradition and modernity, identity and diversity, sovereignty and integration, all converge to shape its destiny in a world of ever-evolving dynamics. With that said, thanks for watching, and be sure to tune in to our next exciting video.